Welcome back, everyone. We have another episode of TCG Tabletop. We are playing BT7 today. I'm going to be playing against my friend Sack here. We are both playing two of the new kind of hybrid decks coming out of BT7. I'm going to be playing a yellow base, mainly a yellow hybrid deck, but I'm going to be playing a purple base with a couple different options, or an option from the purple, and then Sack is going to be playing green hybrids, but he's going to be playing a red base with red Tamas. So we have started, and we're trying out the new mulligan system. So right now I think we're deciding if we're going to keep our hand or not, and we both decide to mulligan here. I believe I'm starting first. I flip over Demimera. I go into the new go into the Elecmon and go into the new Zoe, which allows me to go look at my security and take out a hybrid. And I grab the Zephyrmon, which is able to digivolve off of a yellow tamer for the cost of 2 and increases your security Digimon DP by 3k during the next turn. Sack is just going to flip over his Tama and drop a Mimi. I'm going to raise, and I'm going to swing here because I'm not really expecting many level 3s out of my opponent's deck. And my opponent actually gets the new JP, which is really good for them here. And I have no way to choke them because I got that Mimi down last turn. So I'm going to be playing my TK and Kari. But now Sack is going to be able to go into his new Beetlemon, which is with JP, is able to digivolve for the cost of 1. And then you get to look at the top 5 and grab a hybrid and a JP. So for the cost of 1, that is a really good effect. Really allows you to get into your other pieces, and it's kind of has a consistency boost over the other hybrid decks because of that. So Sack is going to go into the level 3 Rhino Kabuterimon for the cost of 1, which can then go into Ancient Beetlemon. And in combination with the new option with security attack +1, he is going to strip a security and then take 2 with piercing as well from the JP. So just a lot of value out of that one stack, and really able to go into that pretty efficiently for only 3 memory, really. 5 memory, but then I get an extra 2 because of my TK and Kari. Things aren't really looking good for me here. I would have hoped my Elecmon died there instead of giving him the JP. I go into Zephyr and then a Jet Sylphie. Jet Sylphie is the new level 5 hybrid, which allows me to recover 1. And unfortunately for me, I really only have one way to get rid of these level 6s, which is Wyvern's Breath, and currently I do not have it, any of my 4. I am pretty sure I had one in my security when I took a look, and I also just Magnadramon, so the Wyverns is in the back 3 security in one of them, and potentially I put one back in those 2 with Magna. Just flip over the new purple option, which destroys level 5s up to the amount of tamers or hybrids you have on your side of the field. So a really good way to clear board, but can't really get rid of those level 6s. Sack is going to go into that Flamemon in the back, and he's also playing that new rookie Bokomon, which allows him to search his deck for a hybrid or 10 warriors, and then a tamer. And then it also has the ability once per turn when one of your tamers digivolves, gain 2 memory. So you can get a lot of value out of Bokomon. Zach is just gonna drop Ken, and then I'm gonna bring out a Lekmon. And I make the mistake of not swinging with Gazimon here. I just don't know the other green hybrid. The new one, it is going to Metal Kabuterimon suspends. So I didn't know that he could suspend my Gazimon and then kind of strip my security that way. With the new Metal Kabuterimon and then stripping my security source with Ancient Beetlemon. So I would have swung there, but I just didn't know. Sorry, this is my first game playing against green-red, and I'm just really kind of realizing how powerful this deck is. So at this stage in the game. So this is where he's actually going to search first. He's going to use another Beetlemon to search. My mistake. And then this is where he's going to play the Metal Kabuterimon and then get that suspend. So I'm going to do my Demi-Mirror first. Draw. I'll discard one of the new yellow hybrids. Strip the Jet Sylphie, but then put down a TK Kari, and then drop a TK. And unfortunately, there's my Wyvern's Breath. It was the last security, and I pull it out of my security with the TK. So a bit unfortunate there. I kind of was joking with Zach that if potentially the Wyverns was in one of the first 2 security, the game probably would have gone a little bit differently, just because he wouldn't have gotten so much value out of that Ancient Beetlemon. But sometimes that's just the way it goes with kind of these security control based decks. So I'm gonna decide to go second here and really hope that I just don't gift Zach a JP this time, because that really gave him a lot of tempo and just really started the game out way ahead because of it. And so, because green is probably a much more aggressive deck, and yellow being just a more control-based deck, I'm just hoping to kind of stall him as long as possible into the late game. So we're going to set up here. Decide if we mulligan. I believe I keep my hand. And so to Zach, he's going to play Mimi again. Solid start. And I'm just going to drop 3 Tamers here. So that leaves me with 3 cards in hand, not much to go off of, and no hybrid in the security. So I do not have much to work with, and really am at a disadvantage, at least hand-wise. Zach is going to go into that Beetlemon again. To go search. Go into the new Flamemon. I'm not sure if that's new. Go into Rhino Kabuterimon and then into Ancient Troymon. It'll survive. And once again, just kind of getting a lot of value out of, and just very memory efficient and very hard to deal with. I'm going to go into Kazemon. Go into another Zoe. Obviously have nothing, but I'm just trying to draw here with the Kazemon. And then potentially, hopefully, draw into another hybrid down the line because I just need cards. He's going to swing into the Flamemon. There's a Wyvern's Breath. I'm going to be able to get rid of that Ancient Troymon, which is pretty nice. Is going to allow me to get back in the game. His Ancient Troymon's going to drop that Arbormon. I make the mistake of thinking that's going to that he was hard dropping it. And then Sack's just going to Digivolve for 1, passing it over to me. I'm going to bring out the Elecmon, swing into security, and that is the new Gigastorm option that deletes up to 2 of the opponent's Digimon with 8k DP or less. So he's going to pop both of mine, and then Alok is going to activate to pop his Flamemon, and then I'm going to play my option just to clear his board, kind of reset here, and Sack, knowing that I have very few cards in hand, he's just going to go ahead and hard drop his level 6 and just hope I do not have that Wyvern's Breath, which clearly I do not, or I would have played it. I play another Zoe, and then evolve the Zoe that I played the turn before into Zephyrmon. And then I'm going to go ahead and hard drop a Magnadramon to recover 2. It can be scary to give your opponent a lot of memory like that with Magnadramon, but the recover 2 still very strong in this format. He's going to bring up his red hybrid, swing, activating my Tamer, and then he's going to go ahead and drop another level 6, knowing that I don't have the Wyverns. After dropping the JP, I believe, I'm going to go ahead and play the newly limited Reinforced Memory Boost. And then go ahead into another Zephyrmon, and then go into a Jet Sylphimon to recover 1. So I do have I do feel even at least with Sack here. His 2 Megas are obviously very scary, but I do have a Jet Sylphie and Magna on my side of the board. I'm just contemplating attacking because I don't really want to allow Ancient Beetlemon's attack or ability where you get to trash the top card of your opponent's security. Unfortunately, I swing and the Zephyrmon lives, which is going to allow the Ancient Beetlemon to swing over me. I was kind of hoping that it would die in security. That is a bit risky, I guess, but at 6 security, I think it's okay. I'm going to play the new purple option again to clear his Flamemon. This is where he's going to strip my 2, which is kind of nice. For him, he stripped a Wyverns and a TK Kari, so that's pretty good for him. And then I think he's contemplating attacking here. But it is okay because we'll both end up on 3. And then my TK card still won't activate on the board. I have another Wyverns in security, so I'll just remove 1. Pretty good security this time. And then he's going to finish the turn by playing a Ken. I'm going to pop my memory boost, go to 4, and then I'm going to play 60% win rate. I forget that I can actually evolve Susanoo off of my Magnadramon here. I did not have 10 hybrids, and I was like, oh, I can't play win rate and Susanomon, but then I do realize that I can go on top of Magnadramon here. And I move my memory 7 by accident. Totally forget about win rate. So I go to 0, pop his level 6, and then I am able to swing for 3 security and finish the game with Jet Sylphie. So I did have game there. I had the perfect 3 cards in hand to finish it out. I just forgot there that I can go into Magnadramon. So it took me a while to figure it out or just remember. But I really think that 60% win rate and Mimi is really powerful. It gives this deck a lot of burst when Mega Digimon Fusion has been banned and not a lot of other decks have the ability to play Susanoo anymore. And so this yellow-purple variant has the ability to burst down pretty quickly still. It needs a little more setup, obviously, getting 1 to 2 Mimis down, and then you have to have at least 4 memory on top of it, because win rate only reduces by 3 instead of, which is lower than Mega Digimon Fusion. But with this deck, with all the ways to increase memory past 3, with the TK getting you to 3, and then TK Kari potentially getting you higher, and then the memory boost as well. I'm going to start out with Gazimon and then go into my TK Kari, putting Sack to 4. He's going to get the turn 1 rookie, and then Mimi again, kind of always getting that Mimi there. I'm assuming he's playing 4. And then I'm just going to swing here. Kind of allow me to draw further into my deck. That's why I really like Demimera. Kind of gets you out of slow starts. I get the memory boost, making 60% win rate into my security, and I believe I take a Jet Sylphie. So Sack's going to swing with Flame On, give me my 60% win rate, and then he is going to Digivolve into Beetlemon on his Mimi. Sack just thinking for a little bit here, and then deciding to swing. I get another TK Kari, which is unfortunately not going to activate next turn because I swung with my Gazimon. And then Sack is going to play the new Bokomon to go search. I'm going to go into a Lekmon. And then go into Kazemon. And then I believe I decide to pop the memory boost here to go into Jet Sylphie and then be able to swing over his green hybrid here. I just think it would give me a lot of tempo, get rid of his only green threat on board, the Flamemon and Bokomon. Not as important as kind of clearing that green card as well, because Sack has no tamers to kind of back that up. And then I'm going to go into Zoe, pull another Jet Sylphie out of my security, which is very nice. I'm going to be able to stream these Jet Sylphimon pretty consistently, and then it'll be pretty hard for Sack to keep up. There's another Jet Sylphie, and then Zach is going to play a Mimi to finish out the turn. And then this is kind of the value of a Lekmon here. I've been really loving a Lekmon. It's able to get rid of a lot of pesky level 3s, which it's able there to get rid of the Bokomon, and then I'm just activating the Demimera's ability, discarding a Kazemon. And now I can swing. Unfortunately, I give him a JP, but I'm going to go into the Zephyr and then probably the Jet Sylphie that I drew the turn before. Go back up to 5 security and really stay very ahead because of these Jet Sylphie keeping me at 5 security. And now Sack going down to 1. He does have a few tamers on board now because I hit them in security, which can be a little scary. I'm going to drop the Gazimon, and then Sack going to swing with Flamemon, evolving that JP into Beetlemon at the cost of 1. Going now into the Metal Kabuterimon for 1. And I definitely was not expecting that. So he suspends my Gazimon with his Metal Kabuterimon and then goes into Nidhogg, clearing my board. And that was very, very good for Sack. Just kind of, that's the power of this green toolbox deck. There's just so many megas they can play for different situations, and Nidhogg showing its value. Still good in BT7. So now I have no board, and I'm just working with 1 TK Kari as my only tamer left. Well, Sax has 2 Mimis, but he is down to 1 security. I'm going to be able to Wyverns, and if Sack is not careful here, I can just play in hybrid on my TK Kari, and then have 2 swings with a Lekmon and then that hybrid. So he needs to keep me at 1 here. Going to play Bokomon, grab Flamemon, and I'm just counting how many hybrids I have in security. I believe I have 7. And then Sack, once again, gonna search. Hitting both, very nice for him, and keeping me, and now he's gonna keep me at 1. So I will not be able to finish him here, but I am able to swing and once again get rid of that Bokomon with a Lekmon. So it really helps me keep that Bokomon from kind of becoming a problem and really letting green kind of snowball. And then I think I'm going to seal the game here by playing the TK and grabbing the Kazemon, guaranteeing me 2 memory, at least 2 memory on the next turn. And unless Sack has a blocker, which I do not believe he does have, I am guaranteed to win on this next turn, but we're just going to play it out here. And really, I was kind of surprised, just because after game 1, I was blown out so heavily. I thought this was going to be a terrible matchup, but in these next 2 games, really able to stay in it and show the burst potential of Susano in game 2, and then really kind of just streaming Jet Sylphies in game 3, showing the value of that and kind of out trading your opponent that way. And so yellow hybrids with purple is able to finish it out here, and I truly think this is likely going to be one of the most popular decks kind of in the early going, just different variations of this yellow hybrid. But we'll keep testing. We'll try to find something that can beat it consistently. But other than that, you guys have a good one, and peace.